Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Kimora Lee Simmons. Listen to the last name, Simmons. Trying to gaslight and you know use Russell Simmons as comic relief, honey, and she did this via her Instagram story, but the internet is not having it. They're not having it because at this point in time, everyone can clearly see that Kimora Lee Simmons is nothing but a damn narcissist, just like Kimmy Cakes. Do you guys remember last year when Kimora Lee Simmons and her daughter came out about Russell being this, Russell being that? Everyone has been looking at Kimora Lee Simmons under a microscope since then because there's one thing about many of us. We're not afraid to speak the truth. What many people saw is a man who gave Kimura Lee Simmons a last name, a career, reputation, and money. And the moment that she did what she did based on the allegations of how she allegedly stole Russell money, gave to that white guy she married, the guy ended up, being a fraudster, a scammer, and lost all of Russell's money, and the list goes on. People could see through Kimora Lee's ass, okay? And her high manipulative tactics. Let's talk about what she has done recently, how she's laughing at Russell, and how the internet is clocking back at her ass exactly as she deserves, honey. Exactly as she deserves. Now, if you guys remember, we saw a photograph, I think it was late last week, of Russell Simmons and Usher link up on some wellness retreat, right? Many people were saying it looks funny because Usher just got married, yada 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 yada. But the internet is gonna say all of that, especially the allegations that are now coming out as it relates to Diddy, Usher being involved allegedly in all of that. So it seems as though Kimora Lee Simmons has caught wind of it. Yes, I'm emphasizing Simmons because, like, how the hell do you keep the man's last name and want to insult him, gaslight him, all in the same sentence? She has to be seriously delusional, just like her friend Kim Kardashian. Let's talk about her post, right? Now, she posted, "What is this I'm seeing in the news today? LOL, y'all, some wild boys for real, for real." Shut the fuck up, Kimora. Then she said, "Not by my bed, LOL," right? Because she's going on a ranch. Seems as though she's jealous, you know? No. What she's talking about is, because Usher is on this wellness retreat, and Usher basically said that, sorry, Russell Simmons says, when I was at the lowest point in my life, I woke up and this man was sitting by my bed. I had known Usher since he was a kid, but we really bonded because of our mutual love for self-discovery and our belief in yogic science and direct route, realizing God's consciousness, and the list goes on, right? So that's what, Russell posted. And then Kimora, this bitch, wants to take a job. Not by my bed, LOL. No. Even if Usher and Russell is involved in some kind of thing, it has nothing to do with Kimura. Kimura has moved on. She needs to allow Russell to live his life the way in which he wants to. It's as though you want to take that money, take his life, take his happiness. He shouldn't have happiness and peace. I mean, Russell's life belongs to God. It's God to judge him. It's God's duty to judge him, not you, Kimura, because you're not free of prosecution. And as such, the internet was not having this, honey. The internet was not having it. So someone said, you know what? People said I, yet you still carry his very known famous last name, girl bye. Another person said, Kimura, you ate very well off that man's name. Another person said, Kimura just write the dang book, Confession of a Baby Fat Vixen. That's what they're saying she should name the book, right? Another person said, slandering an unhealed person's name while you keep their last name as your name is quite insidious. And that is so spot on. She's giving Bipolar, I kid you not. That's what she's giving. Not saying she is. That's what she's giving, like her friend Kimmy Cakes. Now, another person says, we the only culture who always trying to devalue our people. Shit sad. And it's 99.9. Adults, not the kids in social, wake up every day looking for drama and the all time miserable. Exactly so. Another person said, I just realized she stays speaking on him when he says nothing about her. LOL. If that's not your man, then just mind your business. So effing correct. You know? Other persons are saying, I wish she would leave him alone. Her and her new husband already got his damn money. Another person said, she too old for this, you know? And they kept dragging her, right? People have been just dragging her ass exactly as she deserves. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know, what are your thoughts about the internet dragging Kimora Lee Simmons ass, honey? I definitely believe she deserved that ish. But I want to hear from you guys. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, honey, and see you guys later. Peace.